What's up everyone? In this video today, I'm going to be continuing my series detailing the most common mistakes in trap shooting. I'm going to be talking about not hesitating and make sure that you make a good, smooth, clean move to the target. See you in a second. Alright, so hesitation in trap shooting is what I would refer to as kind of a strange problem. And what it is it's whenever you go to the target, that whenever you're moving to the target, you slow your gun barrel down right before you get ready to pull the trigger. So ideally, what I would like to try to do, and every time I go to the target with my gun barrel, is I want my gun barrel to be at its fastest point right before I pull the trigger. So I want it to go from dead still whenever I'm calling pull and speed up the closer it gets to the target, and then accelerate through the shot ultimately. Now, a lot of times hesitation can really throw you off, and I found this to be true for myself, particularly in doubles on the second target, is that if you hesitate, it can really start to mess with your game and cost you missing a lot of targets. So let's go ahead and talk about this, some of the common causes of it, and how you can avoid it. So I think that there are probably three root causes. There's probably more, but three main root causes that could cause you to hesitate whenever you're going to the target. The first one is you never really saw the target. So if you're looking at the target, there's a difference between generally just looking at it and actually seeing it specifically and really taking a good long look at it. So if I'm shooting doubles, like I said, which is where this really tends to creep in most for me personally, is if I'm shooting doubles and I'm going over to the second target, but for whatever reason I don't really get a good look at it, I think I'm going to have a tendency to slow down my gun barrel because I'm just not comfortable with the situation, because I really don't know where I should be aiming at, because I never really got a good, confident look at the target. So that's one of the most common causes of hesitation, is never really getting a good visual lock on the target. So how you can combat that is make sure your whole point is set right. Make sure that your eye set point is set right, which is simply how far above the barrel, the rib of your barrel, your eyes are set, and make sure that you're ready when you call for the target and that you do not jump it on the pull. So whenever you call for pull, you want to keep your gun barrel steady, and then whenever the target comes up above your barrel, then go get it and lock onto it. So that's some of the things that you can do. Another quick tip is to go a little bit slower. This is especially true in doubles, is a lot of us, myself included, can have a tendency to shoot too fast sometimes, especially in doubles. If you slow down a little bit, it's going to give you a little bit more of an opportunity to see that target and to get a good visual lock on it. The second thing that can cause you to hesitate is not being confident in the target that you're getting. So what I mean by that is, let's say you're on post 5 shooting doubles, maybe you're not completely confident that that second target, that hard right, is going to be an easy target for you to break, or something that's manageable. I found this to be true a lot of times, because if I'm in a slump, I'm kind of struggling on one particular target, then I'm not going to be as confident going to it, which can make me hesitate. So how I generally fix this is I just make myself go make a good smooth move to it and spend a little bit extra time on that particular target, and usually it'll fix it. The repetition, the reps, getting those up on a particular issue is definitely going to be a big help to you in that circumstance. The third and final thing I want to talk about today when it comes to hesitating is not being in the gun. So if you're coming out of the gun, this could take two forms. It could take the form of actually physically lifting your head off of the gun, not really staying in it through the shot, so you kind of lift your head off of it whenever you're going to the target. Or it could also take the form of stopping your follow through. If you're doing one of those two things, then chances are this could be a cause of your hesitation, because if you're not staying in the gun, then you're not really going to finish the move. So the key to hesitation, the key to understanding how to fix this, is to understand the follow through part of the aspect. So I want to stay in the gun all the way through the shot, pull the trigger, so bang, and then stay in the gun a little bit longer and complete the move through the follow through. It's just like a baseball player. When they swing the bat, they might make contact right here, but then they follow through all the way up it's key to do the same thing as shooting, is to have that extra bit of follow through where you're not only following through, but you're also keeping your cheek on the gun firmly. So guys, hesitation is something that I can honestly say has caused me to miss quite a few targets, especially early on whenever I was shooting doubles, just starting out. It can cause you to miss. But if you keep your eye on the target, make sure you're getting a good visual lock on it. If you're confident in the target that you can break that target, if you're not confident that you have the ability to break the target that you're currently facing, go ahead and spend some extra time on that target. That way it can help you work through any kinks and you can get your confidence back up in that target. And then lastly, if you stay in the gun and follow through, you can fix the hesitation problem most of the time. Now, like I said, I'm sure there are a few other causes of this, but I believe these are the 3 most notable causes that will cause you to hesitate. So just make sure whenever you go out there that you're following through and keeping a good gun barrel speed, that you're actually accelerating through the shot, if you will. I think this will help you out quite a bit, whether it be in your singles, your handicap, or your doubles game. But I think this is definitely more prevalent on that second shot of doubles, that you can have a tendency to slow down your gun barrel as you're getting closer to that second target instead of accelerating through the whole shot. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. You can subscribe to my channel here. I'd appreciate it if you did that. You can also watch another video here. Go have a great rest of your day.